Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Bethany. Here on my channel you can find all things homemaking. Today's video is a little different than my normal Thursday videos. Today's video I am partnering with Pureal Global to talk to you about water filtration systems and just how to better the water for your home, especially if you're someone like me and you have city water with all of the junk in it and it doesn't get a lot of things filtered out. It's not well water, so it's not coming straight from the ground, and it just tastes like chlorine, and it's just nasty water. But we're fixing that problem today. So I just want to thank Pureal Global for working with me on today's video and sponsoring today's video. I just want to give you a little bit of a backstory. We do live in a single wide mobile home and we have city water. We've had city water for the 8 years that we've been living here, and we haven't drank it at all. Like, we buy bottled water, or we have bought a water filter for the fridge, but I know the water filter for the fridge still doesn't filter out everything. And our water literally tastes like chlorine. Sometimes it just smells really bad. It smells like cleaning chemicals, and it's gross. And so we actually had been looking for water filtration systems, thought about possibly buying a Culligan, but when we were looking at the price and seeing the price tag of about $5,000, that was not in our budget. This water filtration system does hook up to our kitchen sink, and it is right around the $130 price range, so it is very affordable. And it is a year-long system, so you would just need to switch out the filter bottles once a year, and I think that's really great that you get a whole year out of it. But it filters out things like heavy metals, and it has a bacteria ball in there, so it's filtering out harmful bacterias and different chemicals, and I'll show you all the things. But I'm so excited for this. I'm excited to be able to have good drinking water out of our sink again. But let's go ahead, jump on in, and show you the installation and the whole process and how the water comes out when we're done. So this is what their box looks like. You have both filters in here. It is a premium under sink water filtration system, and you have a 6-month filter and a 12-month filter, and I'll talk about all the things that it filters out here in just a minute. But you have this box here that will have all of your hoses and connectors in it. They give you this really awesome guide where you can go ahead and stick this on the wall so you can drill your holes properly and then peel it off before you put your screws in. And then of course it comes with the instructions. Here in this small box you can see you have both hoses to be able to connect it. They give you screws to hang it up, and then they also give you the connector and some plumbing tape, which is going to be needed if you don't have your own plumbing tape. They do give you some, which is super helpful, so you can wrap it around all of the connectors and just make sure everything is tight and doesn't leak. And then you have your 2 bottles that come in the box as well, and the connector that goes on the wall does come in the box as well. So this first filter here is the 6-month filter, and this one filters out sediment, coral sand, ceramic. It has an alkaline ball in there to keep your water at a good alkaline level. And the 12-month one filters out sediment, KDF heavy metals. It has a mineral ball in there, filters out polyphosphate. It has a carbon block in there, a chemical reducer, and an antibacterial ball to help filter out all of the bad bacterias. So they do a lot to give you better quality water, and that is one of the reasons why I was so excited about this, because we have the nastiest city water here, and it's so gross. And so I am beyond happy to be able to have this and give my family some really good water. So you can see here my husband was just checking where the studs were in the walls, and this is under the sink, so he went ahead and put the guide sticker there so he could properly drill the holes for this mounting bracket. And this is what the mounting bracket looks like. You have the inside where you put a hose, and then the outside where you put a hose, and then each bottle goes down at the bottom, and they're color coordinated so you know what one goes where. So now that you've seen that, we're just going to go ahead and put the screws into the wall, and then we're going to get the mounting bracket hung up, and then we'll be able to put the filtration bottles in there and get it all hooked up to the sink. This is a very easy process. I think in total this took us maybe about 25 minutes or so, just, you know, getting all the connectors on and taping everything off and all of that stuff and removing everything from underneath the sink. So it did not take us long at all. This is not an installation where you need a plumber or anything like this. It does come with instructions, of course, if you are unsure, you know, what you need to do, but there are plenty of instructions, and it was very, very easy, very user friendly to figure out exactly what we needed to do. So you can see he's putting the 6-month ball that is color coordinated in the yellow color on the left hand side, and then the 12-month container that goes on the right hand side, which is color coordinated in green. It's really nice that they color coordinate these because you know exactly where they go in the filtration system. And here we're just getting all the hoses wrapped, getting all the connectors wrapped with the plumbing tape, getting those ready to be hooked up, and making sure that they're all sealed. And they do give you the plumbing tape in your box. If you don't have plumbing tape, they do give you enough to work with, so that's really awesome. And the only tools that we needed for this was some pliers and an adjustable wrench. So now we're connecting the first hose to the filtration system and then up to the cold water on the sink. And we did turn our water off to do this, so that way we don't have water pouring everywhere. But we turned off our cold water valve, and we're going to be hooking this up. So my husband's just taking the old tape off of the connector to the cold water, and he's going to retape that, and then we will connect it all together, and we're going to be able to have fresh, good water coming out of the sink. This is the connector that we needed to use, so we ended up putting that on the cold water side first, and then hooking up the water purifier to that. It was just easier to do it that way than it was to have the hose already pre-connected. So we just went ahead and connected the connector, and then we connected the hose to that, and then we are just taping off one more connector that we're going to need to actually hook up the water hose to the filtration system, because the water hose is going to filter to your filtration system, and then it's going to go up into your faucet in your sink. And I do want to mention, this did not change my water pressure at all. It did not make it any lower. It didn't make it any higher. I stayed with the same water pressure that I have had consistently in my faucet. So if that was a thought or a worry of yours, it definitely does not change your water pressure at all, and it just hooks up to just your cold water. Now that we have it all connected to the actual water hoses, we're just connecting it back into the filtration system, and we should be all good. And then now you can see it comes out with really awesome clear water, and it's just, this water was so good. When we tried it, it was absolutely amazing. It tasted so much better than our city water. It didn't taste like chlorine or anything. It was so good. We did let it run for 10 minutes to purge, but it was really good. So if you're interested in this, I will leave a link down below, as well as a discount code for you. We're so happy to have it, and I just want to thank Pureal for working with me on today's video. I do want to thank you for watching today's video and joining me. Thank you, Pureal Global, for working with me on today's video. I know today's video is a little bit different than my normal content, but I really have I've been on the hunt for a water filtration system for so long, and when they reached out to me, I could not be any more happier to you know, get it and see how it works and all those things. I was jumping for joy. I even told my husband, I was like, look, I was so excited. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope maybe it helped one of you out there, and thank you for watching and supporting always. If you're in need of prayer, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to say a prayer for you. Until I see you in Sunday's video, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.